Hello everybody. So welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a tarot reading. I decided to do it just because I was meditating and it just suddenly came to me and I was like, okay, so if it's suddenly coming to me, that means that this needs to happen now and today. So we have pile 1 right here. This is actually a switchblade right here that I got for a present. I have a Rublox? Whatever this is called. I forgot what it was called. You know, it's funny because I remember it and I say it all the time, and now that I'm here we are, Mercury retrograde. But we have this right here as well. We have a paintbrush and we have a sketch pencil. So this is, funny enough, this came to me as I was shuffling the cards. So don't be offended by anything that's up here. This does not mean, aggression necessarily. It's just, honestly, it just kind of came to me, so that's why it's here. So if you're offended by anything that's here, by all means, you don't have to watch this video. You can move along. And if you like to stay and watch, we will go ahead and do the tarot reading. So let me just go ahead and move these off to the side versus having to pause and edit and do all these things that I don't really want to do. Because I don't really believe in editing. I believe in the raw, the real. I understand editing makes it more beautiful, but that is just not my way of doing. Okay, so we have this other card right here, and we also have a message. For this message, I actually wrote it down before I started the video, though the rest of them I'm going to just kind of like come to me as we go. So I'm going to lay that down right here. So I'm going to put this off to the side a little bit so you guys can still see it. By the way, it actually is really, really beautiful, by the way. I actually got it as the first gift from my partner, which was actually really funny. I wasn't expecting it. So I'm actually going to turn it towards you guys. We have the King of Wands. I apologize for the light, by the way. Let me go ahead and move this away a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. That's not much better, actually. Maybe if I turn the light off, I don't know. Okay, well, not. It's actually still extremely bright. I actually have a lot of natural light here. I don't know if that takes away. Let me turn this back on. Let's see. Just kind of brightens everything up, by the way. By the way, I have this set up in a really awkward angle. Let me actually go ahead and do that. But it's set up in a very awkward angle, now that I realize that. So we're going to go ahead and turn this back towards me. Sorry for all the thing, but this is upright. It's King of Wands upright. And the message we have going with this is we all do things we are not proud of. These things do not define the person we choose to be. You can change for your betterment, and you can love the person you decide to be. Who you were has prepared you for who you are now. So it actually resonated quite a bit with me. I was not expecting that to resonate with me at all. I'm actually going to turn this light off. It makes it a bit more seeable here. I have a lot of natural light coming into my room right now because it is very sunny outside, very beautiful. I'm actually doing this on my couch. That's why you see me sitting here. And I had to do it on my couch because it was too bright everywhere else. So even on my couch, it's still too bright. I'm actually shuffling right now, you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I am. And we have the Lovers. Okay. And then we have the Emperor. We have the Prince of Swords. And we have the World. So this, funny enough, I think this message was what you guys realized. That's what I'm really getting from here. I'm actually a very intuitive reader, though I do have the book for these cards. If I feel like I need to read out from the book, I will go ahead and do so. I'm a very intuitive reader for this. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you guys realize a very important lesson here. So like I said in the message, the last part was who you were has prepared you for who you are now. This screams to me about your interpersonal relationships in terms of friends, in terms of lovers, in terms of even self-love as well. Because the Lovers is about duality. By the way, let me show you guys this card. It's actually really, really beautiful. I realize now how just bright it is out here. But it's a very beautiful card about duality. This is about duality with self and others. So right off the bat, in terms of the King of Wands is about being very analytical. It's about being very clear-minded, but also fiery. So a lot of decisions that you've made in the past, while they have been best for you, it doesn't necessarily mean you're proud of every single thing you've done. The King of Wands is about a man who has the wand, and he is standing triumphantly above all others, and he is taking initiative over his life. Now, when it comes to fire, fire is very unpredictable. It does not always serve a positive purpose. Let's say, for example, you have a campfire. Okay, well, that fire now produces warmth for you because you're outside in the freezing cold. But if that campfire spreads and it bursts the entire forest into flames, it no longer has a positive value towards you, it now has a negative value. And this is what I feel like you guys were realizing with the fire energy. So you guys might be sorry, my brain had a brain fart. You guys might be fire energies here. So this can be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if I remember correctly. And there's more out there. I am not the best at remembering every single thing. I'm more of just kind of go with the flow here. But I'm getting very strong Leo energy. And it's very much you moved, but you did not always move in a way that you felt was good. Like after the fact. It was more of you thought about it, you were very analytical about it, you thought about it, and then you did it, and then you realized you overthought it, and now you have an issue. And you thought, okay, well, I thought it through, how come it didn't work out? And this is where the duality works out, where not everything is going to work out. Not every relationship is going to work out. Not every situation in life is going to work out. And this is a duality that you have discovered through the King of Wands and the Lovers here. You realize that not every choice you make will have a positive effect. But now you realize, with the Emperor here, that sometimes a negative effect has a positive effect. So you burn down the forest. Everything seems awful. Sorry for the noise, by the way. It was a trash man coming through. Everything seems to go awful. You burn down a forest. You feel responsible for that. But because you burned down the forest, it allows for new growth. So it's almost like a tower moment you weren't expecting. But it was a tower moment brought on by you, not the universe. Excuse me. And that's what really happened here. As the Emperor, you were starting to realize now just how much your choices have been affecting your future in a very positive light, which is really, really good because now you're seeing it once again analytical, but you're not overthinking it. You're seeing how the dots connect. That's why in the Emperor card here, he's holding a crystal ball, and the crystal ball has an eye. So this is showing that the Emperor now is listening to his intuition. You are now listening to your intuition and you're connecting the dots. And then we have the Prince of Swords here. There we go. So the Prince of Swords is about movement, but it's about mental growth in essence. They're actually telling me to read from the book in this one because I have my spirit guides here. They're kind of always here now. It's not a bad thing by any means. It's more of I realize just how connected I really am with them, and it's led to a lot of realizations within myself. Realizations that I didn't realize. But my spirit guides want me to read from the book for the Prince of Swords. Here we go. And for the Prince of Swords is about intelligence, ideas, visionary, analytical thinking, wittiness, and rapid expansion. So once again, we have analytical. So we have literally analytical in 3 cards. Analytical thinking. So you guys are you analyze everything. But the last part is rapid expansion. And this card is pulled upright, so it's a very high vibe. And this card is about being spirited and full of action. And you enjoy healthy debates or exchange of ideas. So you're starting to realize now that while you may know quite a bit, it's best to always have people there with you, guiding you along the way, giving you ideas and expanding your knowledge. And by doing this, after you're connecting the dots, you're allowing yourself to grow more as a person. And that is really the Prince of Swords. It's also about, growth, rapid expansion, growth. So if you've been expecting something, a manifestation to come through, it is going to come through rather rapidly with the Prince of Swords here. And that is what they want you to know. Because of all the work that you have done in the past and the dots that you have connected, you are bringing quicker to you the manifestations that you have been wanting and desiring. And it has been because of your understanding of duality, your understanding of how analytical you are, but how you can use it to your advantage. So you can keep the campfire and you can be conscious. Like, I know, don't do this, but you can be conscious when you start the fire in the forest. So you will know now when to burn things away, to let things go. You are aware now of when it is time to let go. You are listening to your intuition, you're listening to yourself, and you know when the tower has to be burned down versus just allowing the tower to just knock you over unexpectedly, because the universe will lead you to a tower moment willingly or unwillingly. And you guys are learning how to be willing in this act of tower removal, which is really, really good. And that's where we have the World. I think the most beautiful card in the deck. We have the World. Such a beautiful card here. By the way, this is the True Heart Tarot deck. I can't. But it's the True Heart Tarot deck. And the World is about completion. So you guys have really ended such a hard stage in your life where you just didn't know what to do. You thought you knew everything. And now you're aware that you don't. You don't know everything, but you can listen to your intuition and your divine guidance to lead you along the way. You understand duality now, and you understand where you need to go in life. That is good. You have completed a very harsh cycle. I can tell the reason why I say completed and not on your way to completion is because of the Prince of Swords right here. You guys have done a lot to get to this point of rapid expansion, and now your manifestations are starting to come in. Because you've ended this cycle, now manifestations can come in and bring forth auspicious circumstances for you and good, positive changes in your life. So I actually feel drawn to pull more cards here. Woo! Two cards fell right onto my lap. And we have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, wow, you guys. So we actually have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands upright. And the Seven of Swords is about secrecy, it's about selfishness, it's about greed, and it's on the Lovers of Duality and the Emperor. Oh, we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom right there. And when I pull from the top, we have Justice. Ooh, justice is being served. Okay. So what we have here is that the people that you have been with the past, whether it be friends, family, or lovers, because the lovers is not always about a romantic relationship. It is about the essence of duality. So, when it comes to duality, it's about all interpersonal relationships. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So a lot of people in your past have torn you down, have made you feel less, have even pushed you to do things that you were not proud of. And now you've released these people. The card's upside down, so now you're letting the swords fall out of whoever hands they are in, so you can no longer be stabbed in the back. Which, by the way, congratulations, amazing for you. But you've released these people from your life. You have set yourself free. That is amazing and that is beautiful, and I am proud of you. And then we have the Ace of Wands, and now you're taking that wand, and not just as the King of Wands, but you're taking the wand and you're co-creating with the universe. Because now you understand the desires that you thought you needed were actually what you wanted. And not all desires were good for you. Let's say, for example, you desire to have, I don't know, a pound of weed to smoke over a couple of months. Who knows? Everyone's different. But that was your desire. And then that desire came into your fruition. And then all those people that were like, oh yeah, we're your best buds, who haven't talked to you in weeks or months, or all of a sudden like, oh yeah, let's hang out, and let's hang out. Well, now they want to hang out because you have what they want. It was never truly what you wanted. It was what they wanted. And by them wanting it, they put it out into the universe, and you, being the kind person you are in duality, took in those manifestations and acting upon them. This is where we need to be careful in life. Be careful and understand what manifestations are yours and what are others. And this is something that you have learned. You have learned that other people have been pushing you to manifest what they want in life. And you realize now what you want in life. For example, because I believe that, if I'm going to sit here and tell you what to do with your life, I might as well show you through my own how I've worked with it. When I was younger, a lot younger, I used to always be the person to save people. And I realize now that it wasn't something that I was manifesting into my life. It was what they were manifesting. They wanted someone to save them, and they got it. They got their white horse. They got me. Now, from my understanding of the universe, if you do not acknowledge your divine life purpose, you will enact it subconsciously. My divine life purpose is to help others, to raise their vibrations. But if people are not willing to raise their vibrations, then we have a Seven of Swords moment, where they realize things about themselves they didn't want to realize, because I'm a mirror. They realize things about themselves that they didn't want to realize, and then they act out. They do things behind my back. They hurt me. They make me feel less. And I know all of it. I know that they're doing that. But when I was younger, I didn't realize that. I thought I was paranoid. Now I realize that I can see into someone's deepest, darkest desires and subconscious and their soul, and literally understand whether or not they're true to me. There was a lot of people in my past that were not true to me. And they hurt me quite a lot. They hurt me to the point where I had to give up everything I loved just to escape. And that is when I discovered the universe. That is when I started to co-create. And I feel like you guys, though not having this similar story, have been down a similar road. And now you're taking up the wand, not as the king of wands, but as the co-creator with the universe. Funny enough, we don't have the magician here, but I feel a very strong magician energy here. But you're taking the wand and you're using it with the universe to co-create something amazing. And because you're doing this, that's why we have the Justice card right here. By the way, let me just show you the Justice card right here. It's actually very strong Libra energy, if you can't tell. But we have a Justice card right here. Funny enough, we have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and Justice. It's literally a story speaking out. But the Justice card is about you getting justice from others' past wrongdoings. Because even though others have hurt you, you have been good. You may think that you have been a horrible person for the things that you have done that you're not proud of. But it was almost like you were a puppet for others and you were unaware. But also, you acknowledge that you did those things. That's why you're not proud of them. You still did it. You could have chose not to, yet you did. But you're not proud. But we've reached this point of completion here with the world. We've gone through this story. We've stepped up to the plate and we said, yes, we have. We have done things that we are not proud of, and I admit this. Okay? With that, now we have justice. You will be reaping the rewards of all the things, for all the things that you have done. Even though you may not have been proud for many, many things, you answered the call subconsciously. You were doing your divine life purpose subconsciously in a low vibrational state. But you were still trying to be the best person that you can be. You still try to help them. You still try to be by their side even when they turn their back on you. Even when they stab you in the back repeatedly, you continue to be a good person. Now, this doesn't mean that you were a good person every single day of your life. We've all been teenagers. There was not one teenager out there that was like, oh, let me be the best person I can be. No teenager. You're going through a very hormonal stage in life. Things got messed up. You're not proud of certain things. which is probably why we have this right here. But you're not proud of certain things. But who you were has prepared you for who you are now. This message is repeating over and over and over. By the way, I wrote this before I even pulled the cards. So this is literally right now just happening. It's just going along right now with what I pulled, which is hilarious. So we're gonna pull a few more cards. Oop, excuse me, I am hitting the table. Oop, let me put my feet down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sorry, hello. Soxies. Okay. Ugh, ignore that. I have the little. Okay, well now I just made it obvious. Okay, let me spread out my legs and fly. I'm gonna go pull about 2 more cards, and then that'll be it for this reading. Oh, we have a lot of upright cards, by the way. The only upside down card was a negative card, and that was just wow. Just wow. And then, now with that, we have the 9 of discs below the deck. That is amazing. That is such a beautiful switch in energy. You're realizing just how much you are worth. So we have the King of Discs, or the King of Pentacles. That wasn't the 9 of Pentacles, by the way. And then we also have 6 of Cups. So the universe, my spirit guides, want me to read for both of these cards right here. So we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is at the back. So the King of Pentacles is about power, generosity, practicality, fortune, abundance, and prosperity, upright. And the 6 of Cups, upright, oop, I'm getting a lot of positive cards right now, is reunion, forgiveness, healing, joy, peaceful time, satisfaction, childlike wonder, nostalgia. So this is you standing in your power, accepting all the blessings of the universe. These blessings may not be present in your life at this moment, but realize a lot of the blessings that were coming first were spiritual, mental, and emotional. The material aspects of your life are coming soon. But the universe wanted to gift you with all of these beautiful blessings of the spiritual, the mental, and the emotional before they gave you the material. So you can understand why the material came to you. Yeah. The King of Pentacles, like I said, is all about power, generosity, practicality, fortune, abundance, and prosperity. I read that again. And let me actually read what this is. This king is a successful, business-savvy individual who commands respect. Ambition, talent, and tangible gains have created emotional and financial stability. Maturity around who and what you invest time and finances in will pay off. Stay the course, plan ahead, and victory is yours. That is the energy you guys are in right now. You guys realize the power that you have, and you are using it to better yourself. Now, not everyone may be in a business, or you may be working, or you may not be working, because we are in very difficult times right now. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, you guys. We are in very difficult times right now. I have an alarm set to remind me to wake up if I didn't wake up early, but I always wake up early, so it's kind of a useless alarm. But that's how, funny enough, I just said that, and then something clicked in my head. A useless alarm. You guys are realizing now certain aspects of yourself where you would constantly doubt your power, doubt your generosity, just doubt that you were worthy of a good life. And now you realize that was useless. That mindset was useless. It was a useless alarm. Funny how the universe works. And then we also have the 6 of Cups. So you guys standing in your power are starting to look back at your life, which is pretty much this entire spread right here, but you're starting to look back at your life and you're realizing how much growth you have made. You're realizing the people that you left behind was for your best interest. And you're realizing that life is worth so much more. Life is worth so much more. Your past does not define you. Who you are now has defined you. And I'm proud of you guys. And I feel like you guys really needed to hear that. I'm proud of you. My spirit guides and your spirit guides are proud of you. The universe is proud of you to getting to this point. And you need to remember that. The universe is applauding you right now. It is congratulating you. You are doing an amazing job. Remember the past, but do not hold on to it. Allow it to be a memory. Okay, you guys? That's all I really have for you. That was a really good end to that right there. So I hope it resonated with you, and if it did not, go ahead and choose another pile. But if it did, I'm really glad it did, and it was a very strong message for you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Congratulations. We are proud of you, and you deserve a good life, my lovelies. So continue to live your best life, okay? All right, I love you. Bye. All right. Pile 2. So I'm actually going to write your message right now. I actually had pile 1's right there, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2. So we're actually going to write down this time right now. Okay, pile 2. So you have the Rubik's Cube. There we go. Oh my God, I just remembered it. I can't believe I just remembered it. So I'm going to take a quick second to write down a quick message for you guys. So you guys can see that I'm literally writing it down before I even turn the card. So for pile 2, I just want to tell you that whatever has happened in your life, that whatever you think that you have done wrong, stop believing that. I know it's a bold thing to say right now, even though I've just barely got through the first part of your letter, but already I can kind of feel a lot of guilt coming from you guys. But a lot of change. And you don't have to feel guilty. Ooh, excuse me, I have to pop my neck. You never have to feel guilty. And I think that's what you guys need to realize. Everything you've done in your life up till now, that was according to the divine plan. A bird just called when I say that, so ha, now you have to believe it. But everything has been going to the divine plan. You guys actually have a shorter message than pile 1. So, your message is actually, you are not wrong to think things through. Impulsivity is not a bad thing. Surprise is a wonderful thing. When is the important aspect. So I feel like you guys have done things that you were not entirely proud of because you guys were impulsive. Which the universe just told you is not a bad thing. Surprise is a wonderful thing. It's the when that is important, which I feel like you guys have been really working on here. So, Rubik's Cube. Now you guys are starting to think things through more. That is what I'm starting to get from here. You're no longer just going absent-mindedly. You're starting to think things through. So, for our card, we have the Prince of Wands. Oh, okay. The universe actually, my spirit guides and your spirit guides, actually want me to read for this one. They actually also want me to light an incense, which means I have to get up, light the incense, and then come sit back down, but they want me to do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. By the way, as you see, I was shuffling. I'm just going to lay down 4 cards. I don't know why they're upside down, but I think they want it to be a surprise. I think this might be the literal Oh wow, okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. I will be completely right back. Alright, we are back. So I lit an incense. I have these cute little things with like a little waterfall thing going on. I kind of can't bring it over here currently because I don't have enough space here. I need to find a better setup later. But I also was called to light a pink candle here. So for you guys, I feel like pink is a very strong message for you guys. And pink is all about self-love. So you feel bad about things that you've done impulsively. And we also have a Prince of Wands here, and the Prince of Wands is kind of go, 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 you know? Kind of just do this, do that, do this, and there's no real thought put into it. And it's about action, adventure, opportunities, exuberance, sexuality, attraction, and freedom. So it's all about just kind of going, exploring without a set plan. Yeah. Let me actually read this for you guys. Sorry, I'm reading from the book here. So it says, the Prince of Wands represents your fiery life force energy applied confidently in the real world. They follow their creative whims and know that passion is one of their greatest assets and can lead in the direction of a fulfilling career. This card may signify a creative, inventive person like Basquiat? Oh, I don't know. Keen for adventure and willing to take risks. If they had a motto, it would be, it's better to burn out than fade away. Intense focus and expenditure of energy are needed. Exploring without a set plan can lead to brilliant discoveries as well as land you in a few tricky spots. Stay driven and grounded to separate fantasy from reality. Have fun, but don't forget to focus on long-term goals. So, a word coming out from my spirit guides and yours is promiscuity. And fun, partying. And all around just a free, beautiful spirit. And people and yourself have made you feel bad about that. But don't feel bad. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with promiscuity. There's nothing wrong with having fun. There's nothing wrong with partying. For example, for me, I've smoked weed. I've gotten drunk and blacked out. I've used Tinder. All these things you know about me now. But none of these things define who I am. They were impulses. Impulses that I don't divulge in anymore. That's why we also have this right here for you guys. Because you guys are starting to think things through now. You're changing the way you think. This might also be due to COVID, honestly. But COVID was a Trojan horse for the universe, in a sense. But in a very, very good way. When COVID started, everyone had to stay home and deal with who they were. That was the Trojan horse. The consequence of COVID truly was not only death, that's naturally the balance of life, but people understanding themselves. Humanity as a whole understanding themselves on a personal level. And that's what really happened to you guys. You guys got stuck at home, couldn't really do much, and then you were faced with yourself. And when you were faced with yourself, you didn't like who you had become. So over this year that we've been stuck in COVID, you've been really working on yourself, bettering yourself, but you still have this guilt for all that you have done. And you don't need it. You are the Prince of Wands. Be fiery, be fun, be amazing. Continue to be that person. But be that person with the mindset you have now. You see, now, I don't want to smoke weed anymore. Why? Because I have asthma. And it got to a point where I couldn't breathe anymore. And I had to go to the hospital at one point because I just could not breathe. That's not good. I was risking myself for that. Now, if I want to continue to smoke weed or do whatever, I would probably take it in edibles. But am I going to continue to do so? Not right now. Not in this time. Do I drink? No. I started drinking because my life seemed useless. I was drinking since I was 13 years old. Yeah, like, it happens. Things happen. I had sex for the first time, well, to be very honest with you, I was raped as a kid, but, oh, by the way, trigger warning. But the first time that I willingly consented to sex, I was a teenager. And it wasn't amazing, it wasn't awesome. It was just that. I was just like, oh, well, now there's this new thing that I know about. I've used Tinder. I only used it one time because I realized I wasn't that big on it, just merely because I prefer to know somebody. But I tried it. It doesn't make me a bad person. I've had more than one partner in my life. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I've had more than one partner in my life. That doesn't make me a bad person. I've had that's I'm gonna get you the exact number here. Actually, you know what? Let me show you guys. It's okay to have multiple partners. It's okay. We're in a different time and age. We're in a different time and age where it's okay to be that fiery person, where it's okay to own your sexuality, own who you are. But keep this mindset that you've gained over this time. Because this mindset, whether it may seem confusing now, can always be solved. You're now thinking things through. You're no longer just mindlessly doing this. You're now making conscious efforts to align. Now, is it always going to line up perfectly? No. But you're trying, and that's what means the most. Keep trying to be your analytical self. Keep trying to harness that beautiful energy you have discovered. It will all make sense in time. So these cards have really been turned over this entire time. It's because the universe wanted to be a surprise. So they actually want me, your spirit guides want me to turn it over one at a time, which is really funny. I've never seen this before. But temperance. We have temperance right here, and this is all about healing. This is all about healing, finding balance. Let me actually show you this right here. It's about finding balance in life, everything in moderation. And this is what you've learned, everything in moderation. While it is fun to just kind of do things on a whim, to do this, to do that, you're realizing that everything in moderation is a lot better. It produces more results. It leads to more fun, but in a very positive way. And that was a very important lesson you guys needed to learn. And I'm glad that you guys learned it. We have the 8 of Cups. So they actually want me to read for this one. But based off the image, you guys have been going on a very, very long journey. A very long journey. And you're leaving behind what used to make you happy, what you used to desire, to discover something better. And that is beautiful. That is truly beautiful, you guys. So for the 8 of Cups, it means change, endings, journeys, strength, decisions, reconnection, and hope. And it says recent endings and the emotional sadness that came with them are lifting. So like how I said, you guys were feeling all this guilt, that's going to come to an end. Or it has come to an end, depending on who you are. But know that an end is in sight, and you won't be feeling guilty anymore. You don't have to. Yeah, moving away from situations that are weighing you down will bring lightness. Release and relief are possible when the focus is shifted to the new opportunities at hand. So let's say, for example, you went from being, let's go get drunk every single weekend to, hey, we could just sit at home and watch a movie and eat popcorn. And it doesn't have to be about sex, it can just be about enjoying time. That change that you've experienced, continue with that change. Because I guarantee you're probably happier with the change you've experienced. And if you're not, then it's a change that the universe forces upon you. Because that's sometimes what the universe will do. Because while this change may not seem like something good now, It will be in the future. So if you're in the stage where you're still refusing to let go of the situation, the universe is not really giving you a choice. Your spirit guides especially are not giving you a choice. They're kind of just like, no. No. And you're kind of just like, well, I will continue to do what I want to do. But your spirit guides were brought here for a reason. They're here to put you in alignment with what is best for you. So, if you do not wish to change, the universe will make you change. But we have this card upright. So it's either that you guys are about to change, or you have changed, or you acknowledging change has to happen. In which case, another meaning for this card is endings. So for all three of those scenarios, know that things are going to become better. In which case, I am very proud of you guys. I'm proud of you. Sorry for the creepy laugh. But now we have death, transformation. You guys have, for those that you have or are deciding to, you have walked away from who you used to be, and you have transformed into all that you have desired to be. Do you see? This has literally been a surprise for me. I did not know what these cards were. I had them upside down. The only time I paused the video for a second, it was to literally light this candle, which is really hot now, ow, and that incense over there. Literally did not turn these over, did not know what was going to happen, did not know it was going to work with this. I did not know. Just want you guys to know that, so you guys were aware. Death, transformation. So you guys are transforming into your most amazing selves right now. Your most amazing, beautiful, higher selves. In which case, congratulations, 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 congratulations. I literally said congratulations for the first pile as well. It was for a different reason. But literally, you guys, congratulations. Congratulations. You should be really proud of yourself. And I have a feeling you're probably smiling right about now. But you should be happy and proud of yourself for how far you have come or how far you are going to go. This is all going to happen, whether you want it to or not. So if you feel, oh, I won't change, no, your spirit guides are here telling me right now, oh no, you're going to. So you really don't have a choice in the matter. And then we have the last card, which is the 5 of Discs. And now we see why they have been trying to influence this change. It's about material abundance. Let me actually look this up right now. 5 of Discs mean financial stability, clarity, savings, tolerance, kindness, status, and spirituality upright. So this is how much you guys have grown. Just how much you guys have grown. You're no longer just mindlessly going about free fun. You're realizing how important stability is. Financial stability. You're realizing how important it is to be kind, to be understanding. You're realizing all of these things are either you're going to realize or you have realized now. Or maybe this was the video to help you realize that. But you guys have changed so much, and you should be so proud of yourself for the change that you have experienced in this life. I am proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. This is just amazing. I can't even... I'm actually going to shuffle a couple of cards here. I'm going to do about 5 more cards, but we're going to first pull 3. There's actually been a card that's been trying to visit. Ooh, the 4 of Wands. Ooh, that card. Did you guys see that card fly out? The 4 of Wands, you guys. So this is about romantic stability. So if you got into a relationship during this time, or if you have been in a relationship, you guys are starting to realize the importance of financial stability and how it affects your future. Just wow. All these cards literally just flew out. Okay, so now we have all 5 cards. Literally. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Okay, so this card actually wants to go down first. So we have, wow, the Hermit in reverse and the 2 of Swords in reverse. You guys are stepping out of your comfort zone. And it's funny because this is about the change and transformation. So you are literally stepping out of your comfort zone. You have done the inner work and you are moving ahead in life. And because of this, you have exited the stagnant energy of the Two of Swords. Just wow. And then we have the Princess of Swords, or the Page of Swords. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles, or the Prince of Discs. Oh my god, you guys, I cannot make this up. Are you ready? The World. Completion. I could not have made that up. I literally, I didn't move the card, it was just there. So, let me put this right here so it's not in the way. But you guys, just amazing, 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 amazing. That's what I want to tell you, amazing. And then we have the Princess of Swords here, which they actually may read from the book. It's actually really funny, I put the deck on top. So, these big pages. The Princess of Swords is about confidence, an analytical mind, curiosity, wit, opinionated, and intelligence. Oh, you guys have changed so much. You guys have become literally, or you're about to become your best self, and that is just amazing. Like, you guys are in a different, like, you guys are no longer this person you used to be. You are now taking your life into your own hands, being witty, being fun, but being fun in a way where it does not harm you, or it does not lead to more guilt. Because remember, impulsive, you know what I mean. Being impulsive is not a bad thing. It's when that is important. And you guys now understand the when of when it is good to be impulsive and when it's not good to be impulsive. And instead of saying impulsive to yourself, you're saying surprises. Which has literally been this entire thing. I was not expecting to have all 5 cards jump out, but all 5 cards did. It was a surprise. And you guys are starting to realize this now about your life. Your life is worthy of surprise. You are worthy of surprise. That is amazing. That is awesome. Awesome, you guys. And then we have the Prince of Discs, or, you know, the Knight of Pentacles. And that is about the hard work, determination, grounded practicality, responsibility, and frugality. I don't know. But you guys are starting to realize now the importance of responsibility. You understand the need to have fun in life. If you do not have fun in life, you will just lead you down a dark pit. But you guys are starting to realize now just how important it is to have fun, but to also be responsible. And that is amazing. That is awesome. And I love that for you guys. Oh my God, pile 2. There is just nothing else I can honestly say about this pile. There's just nothing else I can do or say. I just can't. So pile 2, I hope it resonated with you. And if it didn't, go ahead and look at a different pile. But if it did, you know, go ahead and leave a comment or a like. See, you know, just give me some, you know, thank you. I would like to hear that from a thank you. But I'm really glad to be here with you guys, and I'm really glad to have just done this for you guys. This was amazing. This was awesome. I loved it. I loved your energy. You should be proud of yourself, and know that the universe is always congratulating you. Okay, you guys? You guys are doing amazing. Amazing. Okay? All right, pile 2. I love you, you lovies, and have a good rest of your day. All right? So, now we are going to move on to pile 3. Which is this lovely card right here. So I actually have a meeting to go to. So I will come back to this after my meeting. So we're going to go ahead and pause this. Hello, pile 3. Welcome back to the lovely abode. I have come back from my meeting. I am cleansing my room. So if you hear any like little music in the background, ignore that. I have it really, really low so they can't copyright me. I don't know if they can. The world. So the message I have for pile 3 right off the bat is you are not responsible for other people's energy. Oh, I clicked my teeth when I did that. Oh, that hurt. But you are not responsible to make others feel happy or wanted. Your only obligation is to love yourself. If you are not loving of self, you cannot love others. All right. Pile 3. It sounds like a lesson you guys have learned. 3 of Wands. Yep, it was definitely a lesson that you have learned and you are moving on from. That's why we have the world at the bottom at the beginning of this right here. You guys have learned that lesson. I really feel that you guys have learned that lesson. And if you guys have not learned that lesson yet, because there's some of you who haven't, that's why a card flipped out, you are about to. So we also have the Ace of Swords, which is really cool, honestly. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands. So you guys are really starting to look to the future, or you need to start looking towards the future here. But you guys have, cards are just flipping out for you, pile 3. We have the Moon upright. Okay. So we also have the Knight of Cups on the bottom. I'm not even done pulling cards, and there's already it's a lot of like energy. But it feels like you guys have really learned a lesson here. You guys are more clear on what you want in life. You're more clear on listening to your intuition, your spirit guides, and what is truly best for you at this time. Because normally the moon is about the shadow self, but I feel like for you guys, this is about overcoming that shadow self. And, yep. What did I say? You guys have been putting in the work to release yourself from your shadow self. Because we have the Four of Swords here upright. And then we have the Eight of Discs upright. So you guys have been doing that work. You guys have done that work. You've been doing it. You have set yourself free from the Four of Swords. Let me actually... the Empress. These are just, it's so high vibrational, and I barely just started. But let me actually read for this one right here, for the Four of Swords, because it's not always something bad. It can be very high vibrational, and I feel like it's very high vibrational for you guys. So, as per the True of Heart book that I have right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's kind of blurred, True Heart, but when it's high vibrational, it means stability, mental timeout, self-care, peace, quiet, and introspection. So you guys have taken time to take time for yourselves and to release yourself from your shadow self. Now, this doesn't mean that you got rid of it completely. Nature, the universe always has a balance. You will always have a shadow self. But by doing the work, you are bringing light into your shadow self. And you allow your shadow self to work for you rather than against you. And that's why I feel very strongly for you guys here. I feel like, okay, this is going to get a little bit deeper and darker here. Sorry, I had to swallow. Pile 3. You have been through a lot. You have, from what I'm guessing here, you've been through depression, anxiety, in some cases suicide, trigger warning, or suicidal thoughts or tendencies. But you guys have been through a lot. You were tasked with a very strong shadow self. Now, this is not always a bad thing, but it is a hard thing. Now, pile 3, I'm sorry. Sorry for all the pain you have to go through. I'm sorry for all the hard times you experienced. But you have learned a valuable lesson from all those hard times. You learned just how important you were. That's why in the Three of Wands, the person is alone. You're looking at your future in a completely different light now. You're no longer wondering about this or that, what if this, what if that. You're starting to realize that your future is something that you have to create, that you have to bring into fruition. And there was no one else that truly knows what's best for you besides you and what you decide to create with the universe. Because the wand is all about co-creation. With the universe, with your spirit guides, with angels, with ascended masters, you are creating the universe that is best for you. And that actually makes me want to cry because I am so proud of you. I am proud for all that you have overcome. I am proud for all that you're going to do. And you've worked really hard to be proud of yourself. You worked really hard to feel good about yourself. You worked really hard to overcome things that many people would have told you were impossible to overcome. And I'm proud of you, Pile 3. I know it got very serious, but I'm very proud of you. You are extremely high vibrational beings, and you have been through so much, yet even after all of this, you continue on. You continue to be introspective. You continue to listen to your intuition. You continue to strive for mental clarity. You continue to do the work. You've been through so many awful things, yet every single time something happened, you put down your wands, cried, then picked them back up. I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. Alright. Got really serious for a second, you guys, but that was deep. I almost cried. Temperance, so much healing was involved in this. So much healing. Card fell out. The 5 of Wands. So many things that used to go on inside your head. It's like you're discovering you. You're discovering yourself, what you desire, what you don't desire. Let me actually read. By the way, cards are just falling out now, which has happened since I started for you guys, which is actually really funny. So, 5 of Wands is about creativity, collaboration, playful energy, physical expression, release of energy. So you guys are releasing a lot of negative energy from your past, and you're allowing yourself to explore who you are now. To which I am truly amazed by you guys. I am truly, truly amazed. I'm actually going to step away for just a second, place this card down right here, and I'm going to go open up the window. By the way, strength. You guys are so powerful now. I am so proud of you guys. Hold on a second, I gotta... So there's actually a lot of fire energy in this one. There's a lot of fire, earth, air energy. I have a very strong Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Taurus. There's a lot of different energies here. I'm actually lighting a candle right now, by the way. I just felt the desire to light a candle for you guys. It's almost like a vigil, saying goodbye to the old you. It's actually really funny because I'm a very big fan of the Vampire Diaries. I've been binge watching it for the past couple of days. Oh, nope, you didn't. Okay. Ooh, that almost burned me. But oh, I don't want to spoil it because I don't know if someone else is watching Vampire Diaries right now. But there's this part where they talk about death of one's old self, and I feel like that's what you guys are really experiencing. You have the Hierophant, and you're realizing all that power that you actually do have. Excuse me as I get comfortable, but you guys are realizing all the power that you do have, and you're realizing that all of the hard times that you went through are allowing you to express yourself in a way that you can guide others, because the Hierophant is all about intuition and guidance. You are teaching others and guiding them along their paths and using the information of your own past to guide them there. You're no longer mindlessly just holding on to all of it. Instead, you're sharing this knowledge with others so you can help them grow in ways that you have such a hard time doing yourself. In which case, I'm really proud of you guys. It's like pile 3, like you guys already know what's going on here. I feel like you guys kind of just came here. These are the energies you've literally released. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. You guys have taken out the swords, and you have released the hold that you had with your shadow self. Like, your shadow self is still there, but you're no longer allowing it to cripple you. Because in this picture, it's actually like she's becoming crippled with all the guilt that she's been feeling. And it's actually in reverse. So in reverse, it's going the other way around. She's now standing tall, and that's, oh, by the way, they're naked. But and then we also have the Nine of Swords here. Like, you guys took out those swords, you stood tall, and you're no longer allowing life to just beat you down. And now we also have justice. You're bringing justice to others. You guys are literally a beacon of light, pile 3. There is just no other way. I feel like pulling one last card for you guys, but there is no other way to explain you guys. You guys are a beacon of light. You are amazing. And it's funny I say that when I just lit a candle. But you guys are truly a beacon of light. Oh, this card fell out. Ah, the Nine of Pentacles right here. You guys know who you are now. And then we also have the Two of Swords in reverse. You're no longer in that stagnant energy. You guys know who you are now. You know. And you're ready to express yourself beautifully. Like, look at her. She looks like a goddess. Now, if you're a man watching this, then guess what? That's just your divine feminine standing in. It could just be that you guys are truly embracing who you are. The Nine of Discs, by the way, is also the Nine of Pentacles. But you guys are just embracing who you are fully. That is awesome. Let's actually read from the book, the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Discs. So it says, investments, prosperity, solitude, replenishment, materialism, self-reliance, leisure, comfort, and security. So let me read it. Ooh. The solid foundation you've laid has created a welcome, new, fabulous reality. Abundance abounds. If life has been all work and no play, indulge and pamper yourself. You've earned it. Some may find they've been hyper-focused on business and there's no one around to celebrate with. Invest your time into things and people that bring you joy. In relationship dynamics, you may be enjoying a comfortable home life, abundant with love. With that said, this is often referred to as the single person's card. This does not have to apply to you. But what this feels like, instead of saying single person, it sounds more like to me of how much people you released in your life. Because your message is you are not responsible for other people's energy. You are not responsible to make others feel happy or wanted. And that's where I feel like you are now. You acknowledge that you don't have to feel that way anymore. You're not responsible for anybody anymore. You're responsible for yourself and your own happiness. And this is something you've come to realize. You are responsible for you. You're responsible for taking care of yourself, for loving yourself, for being there for yourself, for enjoying time with yourself. You are responsible. And that is beautiful. And you created this solid foundation. And from this solid foundation, excuse the noise by the way, from this solid foundation, you're starting to see all that can come from it with the Three of Wands here. You're starting to see now just what can happen in your life. And that is just amazing. Alright, pile 3, that's all I have for you. I think you guys were actually the shortest one. But I hope that resonated with you. And if it did not, go ahead and choose another pile. And we're going to go ahead and move on to pile 4. Alright, sorry, I just read them down. So, pile 4. Your message. One second, sorry. I have all these little messages that I have written down, and I'm making sure that they are just nicely piled up because I'm not the best at editing, so I try to avoid it at all times. But pile 4. Your message is ground yourself. A new way of being is coming to fruition. It will be overwhelming in a very good way. Take time for rest. Connect with plants and animals. Wow, okay, alright, pile 4. Now, Pile, ooh, that's not yours, pile 4. Pile 4, you actually have the sketching pencil. So, for your card, you have the star. Oh my god, this is, by the way, excuse nudity, but just wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Wow. That truly explains where it says it will be overwhelming in a very good way. And a new way of being is coming into fruition. This is all, whoop. Wow. Just wow, you guys. That is such a powerful card to start off with, and I am so proud of you, Pile 4. I just, wow. Just wow. I can't even. What I'm feeling for you guys is that you guys have been doing a lot of healing. And in this card, normally when we talk about the star, she is pouring water onto a desert floor. But for you guys have created your own oasis now, where it is no longer a desert floor, but a flower bed. And that's what I think you've really been doing for yourself, Pile 4. You've been changing your desert. You've been changing your mindsets, your way of life, the people you're around, because you realize just how much your effort you are putting into everybody else besides yourself. And that is just, ooh! I just have cards fly out everywhere. Oh yeah. Okay. They just want to explain the type of people that you've escaped from. So we have the devil. So I feel like this was a relationship that ended, or it could have been friends that you lost, or family members. And they tried to make you feel bad about it, but we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And in this card, the girl is freeing herself. So normally it would be this way, and it's like gravity is working against you, and you can't really escape the swords. Like the birds aren't strong enough to carry you, and nothing's really working out. But in reverse, it actually shows that she is going with the birds. They are strong enough, and she is escaping. And that's like, you guys escaped from a lot of negative people is what I'm feeling from here. And these people did not make you feel good about yourself at all, because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. They kind of took you from your throne. They made you feel that you were in control of your life, that your desert should only ever stay a desert. They didn't like the fact that you were, you took care of self. They told you it was selfish. They made you feel bad for just feeling good about yourself. Like, these were horrible, horrible people. A lot of cards just turned over. But these were horrible, horrible people, and I'm sorry to have to deal with them, honestly. Oh, God. Ha! And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So you guys really took some time to step away from all of these people, and you just took time for self. So normally in the Four of Swords, she's trapped by 4 swords. But for you guys, you actually use the swords to protect yourself, which I find just amazing. You utilize that sword, those swords, utilize self-time to protect yourself. Okay, these 3 cards came out. Alright. So you guys came out of a war, is really what I'm feeling that. Because we have the 7 of Wands here, then we have the Hanged Man, and then we have the Sun. So after all that negative energy, there was a lot of positive energy here. So the 7 of Swords is about being triumphant after battle. And that's really what I feel like for your guys. Like, it wasn't the war. The war itself is something that you will fight to the day you die, kind of. But every single day of your life, you are doing a battle. The wind just blew really, really hard right now. But you guys won the battle. You stand triumphantly. You still have your shield up. It has a bunch of, fired arrows in them. And there's this person right here that's standing off to the side. That's complete darkness, while you are a being of light. And that's really what I feel like happened here, is that they thought that they would be able to kill you, and they couldn't. We also have the Hanged Man here, and it was because you changed your perspective. You realized that you were worthy. That you were worthy of feeling good about yourself. And funny enough, the Hanged Man, the light that emits from his head is actually in going into the ground, funny enough, going into the roots. And the first message you have was ground yourself. So this could also be talking about you need to ground yourself a bit more, but you guys have been doing that work. I feel very sorry for this one. You guys have already done this. But if you haven't, this is something that you need to do. And this doesn't mean that I'm telling you, you gotta do this. If you don't do it now, willing or not, the universe is going to push you to do it anyway. So I would always suggest to be willing. Because when they have to force you down this road, even though this road will lead to the sun, like the best of the best, it will not be fun. That rhymed. So I would always suggest to not fight the universe in this. But you guys, for those that, are here, you guys changed the way you saw things. You changed the way to escape. You no longer thought, I'm too heavy to escape. Instead, you thought, gravity does not work against me. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse here. You thought that you didn't have control of your life, and you changed that because you realized that you do. And you took time for self. You took time to energetically reverse that Queen of Wands so it was upright, make it more high vibrational, which has led to you achieving the sun. Let's actually look this up in the book. Like, I know what it means. You know what it means if you are in tarot. But it is really one of the happiest cards in tarot. I know it is next to the star. I forgot how to read Roman. Oh, wait. Yep, I forgot how to read a Roman. Oh, wait, no. I believe it might be 19. There we go. It means joy, lightness, optimism, expansion, wonder, happiness, freedom, growth, and abundance. And in its high vibrational states, when it's upright. Sorry, so on your note, I put a new way of being is coming to fruition. And it says the sun is a joyous card. Good things are coming or have already arrived. And I said it will be overwhelming in a very good way. That's just the first part of this, by the way. Oh, wow. This is just amazing. You guys are just going to have such a good life, such a good time now, and I just can't even... Whew. You guys are going to get everything you've wanted and everything you've needed. Like, that is just a powerful card. And it's because you've been doing the work with yourself. It's just amazing. Oh my god, a card flipped out. We have the Knight of Pentacles, or in this deck called the Prince of the Discs. So you guys have taken the offering of the universe and you're going on your own expedition. And we also have the Four of Wands. So this, I feel like, is very big in stability. Let me actually... No, I'm actually going to read this intuitively. But I feel like for this one, you guys are now going on a new adventure, especially in your love life, where you are seeking financial stability in all aspects of your life. You are no longer aimlessly trying to do what and make other people happy or what makes you happy. And depending on the person, it does feel like energetically that for you, having a stable, healthy home is very important for you. So in terms of the Prince of Discs, or the Knight of Pentacles, it means hard work, determination, ground yourself, practicality, responsibility, and frugality. I don't know. Second time I mess up that word. But you guys have been doing a very good job. You've been doing the hard work to create this balance for yourself because you realize that you deserve so much more. You don't have to listen to what other people tell you. You don't have to be what they want you to be. Rather, you can just be what you desire to be. And that is so beautiful. Just, like, come on, like, this is the outcome. And it's right over the sun. That is the level of joy you're going to have in your life. Just amazing. I actually feel this pile will definitely have more cards than the rest. But we also have the Hermit. So you reached this stage because you went internally into yourself and realized why you were doing the things you were doing, why you were allowing people to just walk over you. We also have the Queen of Swords here. Just, ooh, these cards are literally just coming out at this point. Like, I'm just barely doing anything. Just, wow. So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands. You guys literally now are in complete control of your life. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups upright. You guys are in control of your life. You are ruling your world. Like, just you guys are done being used. You're just done, and you want what's best for you. Like, that is what you want. You want what is best for you and what is best for your future, and I congratulate you for that. Like, I can't even, there's just no way I can't even, that's just amazing. That is just amazing, and I am so proud of you guys. I can't even, Pile 4, this is very self-explanatory. Like, if I was to do any more, it would just repeat the same thing. Like, I can't even, just know, Pile 4, you are doing an amazing job. You deserve accolades for how hard you have been working. That's all I can tell you. Oh, God. All right, Pile 4. I hope that resonated with you. I apologize for such a short message, but it was so straightforward. Like, I can't even, like, we still haven't started. Like, you guys are so focused on what is best for you, and that is amazing. I love you guys. I hope that resonated with you. And if it did not, go ahead and choose a different pile. But if it did, go ahead and leave a like and comment so I can see just how much that has helped you. That one was just so self-explanatory that I couldn't even go any further with it without, like, if I was to split the deck right now, yeah, no, not at once. You guys are standing up, like, see what I mean? I just split the deck, and it's still telling me what I already told you, so. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and thank you all for coming. Thank you, my lovelies. Bye.